just clean this off because I'm wanting to start getting going a little bit on it. So I gave it a good wipe down. It's looking a lot less dusty. But here's the thing. It looks like there's real wood, like this definitely is. And then there's a little bit back there. But I was looking at, first of all, the bottom. Some of that has come off, which that's fine. I don't know, that's gonna be in the back. But then I saw this piece, which is wood. So also I told you the top isn't that nice. It looks like somebody added a piece and then the back, which that's fine. So I don't know. I have the citrus strip. I'm thinking I will strip a little bit of it like here or like on these just to see what's underneath.
Mommy.
What? Just to see what it looks like because you can stain it. If I want it to be wood, I can stain it. So it doesn't necessarily matter. So it doesn't necessarily matter what's underneath because I can stain it. But I'm just still debating, do I want to go that route or do I want to just paint it? I thought I wanted it to look like wood. So I guess that's what I need to decide is if I want it to be wood or not. I think I'm just worried that if it's not super nice wood, that's more work versus just painting it. You could leave a lot of the imperfections, which I do that a lot. I know that that's kind of like I know people who do this stuff well are probably like, don't do that. But I do, I definitely do that. Okay, I started to scrape. I can't find our larger scraper. It's in the house somewhere, but I'm just using this little paint opener right now, which I won't do, but I just wanted to see what was under it. It's like literally just white. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit, but I still haven't decided. So I actually filmed these clips almost a month apart. It's taken me that long to actually get to this project. This was something that I wanted to do when I had help with the kids, just because of fumes and yeah, basically just because of that, I guess. I wanted to leave, doors and stuff open and just not have to worry about it. So finally I got some help lined up and was able to work on this for a good 45 minutes, which was nice. I got a lot done. And I just started with sanding it off. I decided to go with a gel stain. So like I mentioned, I started stripping it, didn't love what was underneath and didn't want to do the full project just with time constraints and everything. So I grabbed a gel stain and I really like how it's turning out. I got walnut. I stared at the options for a very long time at Lowe's and went with walnut. I wanted something deep and rich for our living room, but I had to sand it down just a little bit, especially where I had started stripping. But other than that, it's been super easy to work with. It's just been smooth and easy to put on. This was one of those projects though that was next on my list.
it was kind of the next thing that had to be done before I could do other things, if that makes sense. I feel like that happens a lot in homemaking and in the home, in life in general, where it's like you can't move the needle on other things until you do this one thing. And sometimes you are stuck waiting for time or maybe a little extra breathing room in the budget. Whatever it is, sometimes you just get stuck and you just have to wait. But it feels good to eventually be able to move the needle. I found myself getting frustrated with these types of things early on in my homemaking journey, and I'd be lying if I said I still don't get frustrated with it, but it's definitely less and less than it used to be. I just recognize that the home is very repetitive in nature and it just requires a daily pouring out of yourself. And I think when you can just get past that repetitiveness a little bit, plus once you have good rhythms in place, then you have a little more bandwidth to add in some creative things and you start to realize that you are moving the needle on things. It's just maybe a little slower or looks a little bit different than it did in the past. We have a little Thrive Market haul. I don't know if people are still doing Thrive Market. I am. I definitely do. I think Azure Standard is a better deal. I think you can get cheaper things on there. But there are certain things that I like to get from Thrive. One of which is their chicken bone broth. This is very similar to the Kettle and Fire, I think is the brand, but a better deal. So I always stock up on, I usually get 4 to 6 of them. We don't eat a ton of soup. We do eat a little more of it in the winter, but I like to cook rice in it too, so it's good to have on hand. And then I always get the Primal Kitchen ketchup because it's the cheapest on there. I tried the one from Azure. It was actually a better deal, but it does have added sugar. It doesn't have any though. It's great, so I always get that. And then these were something I wanted to try. We really like white cheddar snacks around here, but most of them have ingredients that are less than desirable. So this one is actually pretty good. It's just organic cornmeal, organic avocado oil, and then there's like the cheddar stuff. There is natural flavor, organic flavor, which if they have those on there, they don't have to disclose what that is. So I got a couple of these just to try. White cheddar popcorn, I don't know. And then we were almost out of olive oil. I'll be honest, I haven't checked the price on this, like where it's actually the cheapest, but I like this big can bottle. I don't know. I usually get it at Aldi, but one of those things where I just grab it when I need it. I'm going to have to do, I have one coat on a good chunk of this, but I'm going to have to put it up to get the rest of it. And the thing about gel stain is that it's gel, so it's a little bit sticky, so we're definitely gonna have to do a top coat. So this is gonna take me a little while longer still, probably another couple of sessions. I don't know, we'll see how long it takes. But I thought about doing like a ticking stripe wallpaper back here, blue. I thought that would be really pretty, but then I was thinking about it and I talked to my dad about it. I was talking to my dad, who is an architect, so very into design. Sorry, I'm like wobbling. And he was like, no, just leave it as it is. It looks really nice. Plus putting books on there, I don't know, you'd only see a little bit of it anyway. So I'm thinking ticking stripe eventually for curtains, which is probably a long way off, but that'll tie the other blue that we have in our kitchen and living room. So I'm really excited though. This really just, I don't know, it's looking exactly like I had in mind.